Hi there, welcome to the Ching Cafe. My name is Belinda Doveston and lovely to have you with us yet again. Well, welcome to the new week. We started the week on Monday, the 22nd of July, 2019. So let's go and have a look at what we should pay attention to or focus on. Now, last week was 51 shock. I hope that you held on to your egg, did not drop the precious thing that you were there to do last week. It was quite a doozy, so wishing that you got through it safely and with that egg shining and beautiful intact. So let's have a look at this week. We start the week with the Hexagram 23, stripping away. This hexagram talks about this idea of cutting away, stripping away everything that we do not need. This week is a process of getting to the bare bones and really looking at things that are old, outdated, that need to go, cut it away, remove it, and be decisive about doing so. A graphic way of understanding this is cutting flesh away from bone, and this is a symbol of getting to the bare essentials, getting to the core of what it is that you're doing and you're focusing on this week. I certainly think that given the conversations I've had with so many people, that we are being called to cut away. We are being called to clear away and be decisive and to let go of things. We are all in a process of huge transformation, of huge growth, and letting go is a key part of making space for the new. And so this week, pay attention to the excess, the unnecessary, the old that needs to be cut away, because the old and outdated is threatening our potential. It's threatening what we could do with this week and the great progress we could make with our energy. So for you, look in your personal life, look in your business life, look in the business or the team that you're in and say, what are the things that we can let go of, we can strip away, that are outdated, we don't need, let's get rid of them. Now there are two changing lines for this week, in the first position and in the third position. The first position talks about this idea that there is a collapse of sorts in the feet of the bed. They talk about this idea of the feet, the legs of the bed are split. And this brings to mind the notion that our foundation, what we rest upon, what we rely upon, is wobbly, has cracks in it, and is threatening to topple over. And there's a sense here that what we're being called to question is our very foundation, looking for what can we strip away from the things that are closest to home. Take your team, your business, your personal life, and look at what are the foundations that are wobbling, that are threatening, that are containing old, outdated things that you need to let go of. And pay attention to those things and those things that are transforming. The other part of this changing line as we start off the week is that we just need to observe. We need to choose to take care of the home base, the foundation, and strip away things that are threatening the foundation. So that's our first step in the week. The second changing line kicks in the third position a little bit later in the week, and this asks us to focus on stripping away lower, inferior relationships or connections. So it explains a situation that we're in this collective or we're in a group, and within the group there is a person or an entity of higher principle, and there's a whole mass of lower principle. Now, lower principle could be people who are not of the highest and the best around you. There can be ideas, there can be beliefs and mindsets, but there are things that are negative. And part of what we're asked to do in this week is become conscious towards the middle of the week to the second half of the week of where we need to cut away the inferior or negative elements around us in this group of people we are part of. Now, when we do that, of course what we do is we make those people we're cutting away very, very upset. Okay, so we have to expect that when we make decisions to cut away, get rid of the chaff to preserve the wheat, what we're doing is we're also going to make the chaff rather unpleasant. So just be aware and be in your zone and be focused on when you push back on things that are not the highest and the best, when you make decisions to cut them out of your life, sometimes they come back and they're angry. Just be in your zone. Don't pay attention. It'll all be fine. What won't work out so well is if we forget the superior person, our principles, the leader we follow, whatever this superior ideal is, the principle in the situation. If we lose sight of that and we rally around the inferior element, that is when the energy of cutting away comes to harm us. So, big energy around pruning and trimming and getting rid of all the old sticks from the trees, clearing out, removing anything that's excess, getting to the bare bones of the situation. And then as we head towards the end of the week, we have the Hexagram 22 Grace, which we've had quite a lot. This talks about beautifying and embellishing and enjoying the beauty and the splendor of something and adorning what we do with beauty. This could be a branding exercise. It can be a makeover. This could be about making something pretty, renovating something, putting something into a much more presentable package. So as we round out the week, we're going to be drawn into focusing on making it beautiful to look at, adorning the wonderful creation that we are making. And you're being encouraged to give that energy and life as we round out the week. Best of luck with this week as you cut away, as you consciously strip away the things you no longer need, as you have courage to let go and to strip away and to protect what you're creating by getting rid of what you no longer need. It's not part of you and your journey anymore. If you would like a daily I Ching story to inspire you, do go along and follow us on Facebook or Instagram. We have a daily story, and every morning I cast the coins and I ask the question, what should we focus on today? And they're a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of I Ching magic coming into your week with a little photograph, a symbol to inspire you to keep going, because you can. You can bring light and you can bring magic to everything that you're doing. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon.